Let's go to the microphone. Therefore, Prince Tajudeen, the leader of the Muslim former chairman of the Sir, you can introduce. We're proud of you and God bless you, my friends.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am sorry I am a late comer, and you are familiar with the traffic problem of Lagos. So let me apologize for coming late. Having said that, I want to take your permission, to follow the already established protocol. However, I want to pay my respect to various government officials, royal fathers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a pleasure for me to be here and to be part of this program. I thank the organizers for giving me the honor of presiding over this very important gathering in respect of the blue economy of Lagos, which is indeed the source of the blue economy of our great country, Nigeria. I have fair idea about what is involved, having served at one time as a commissioner for commerce in Lagos State, and having had the opportunity of being in charge of tourism. So therefore, it is not my role today, to present, the intricacies of what is involved in the development of our blue economy. There are a number of special people, professionals who will do that. But it is important on this occasion to recall and to bring into focus, the role, the knowledge, the appreciation of our ancestors in respect of what we are doing today, so that we can see that what we are doing today is indeed the position of our ancestors. The MC talk about the ocean, talk about the lagoon, and let's go back. I want to go into memory lane. We had, one of our forefathers, a former ruler of Lagos, the late King Akishimoy, as reported by historians. The historians who are singers, the number of songs preserve, the history, of our people, of our place. There is a song which I will sing in Yoruba, in our language. Only more pìtàn kan fún ẹ. Ìtàn Akínṣemọ́yìn bàbá Kútèrè. Wọ́n dífá Ọlánígà, olókun Èkó nífá mú. Wọ́n wá taṣọ funfun sétíkùn. Kò tí ì tóṣù mẹ́fà tí wọ́n rúbọ tán àwọn àgùdà wọ́n rí olókèrè wọ́n tọpasẹ̀ aṣọ funfun ẹbọ tá a rú sókun òun ló mú àgùdà wá sí Èkó tàwa ọlá fi dé ẹ̀rù tákà sólúwa. That makes reference, to the time when the Portuguese, were sailing around the world and they fear unto Lagos. But let me narrate that small record. Akinsemoyin, as the king of Lagos, was concerned about prosperity of Lagos, about the commerce of Lagos. And Ifa Oreku was consulted. Ifa is a means of finding a cause. Ifa Oreku was consulted. And Ifa said, you have to, what people describe as appeasement. It's clearly not an appeasement, but the way, the course that you have to take. And Ifa says they should put heaps of fruits, at the beach, heaps of oranges, heaps of banana, heaps of all sorts of, and that they should put, a flag, or a flag, with a white cloth, And the effect of that white cloth is that it is going to be blowing. And when the Portuguese were saying, they noticed that, that is a flag. There must be a settlement around. And they moved closer. They saw heaps of fruits. They were out of stock. They took the small boat, got to the foreshore, collected part of the fruits. And it occurred to them that there ought to be a settlement around. They moved forward. They saw the people of Oniru. Oniru was the representative of the Oba of Lagos. Oniru was the priest in charge of the appeasement of the ocean. And it was Oniru who took them to the palace at Igadunkan. They landed at that place called Idumoyibo, Ibitati Kokori Oyibo. And that was the source. And since then, our father, realized the importance of the ocean as the link with the entire universe. And you want to go to Europe, you remember those days, we'll go to Apapa, the people talk of, I've forgotten the name of the ship, whether Oluyole or so, all sorts of ships. That was the beginning of our connection with the civilized world. And our people preserve, the link of the ocean, because it is the link with trade. It is also the link with the fishing and shipping industry. I just want to recall that the Obas of Lagos, as the people in charge, the chiefs, as the people in charge, of advancement, of everything that would see to the betterment, of the people. Takes from that each year in the past, they appease the ocean. Let me recall, you see, in the past, the Oba of Lagos and all the chiefs will choose a day the Oba, whoever is in Gadungan, will walk from Gadungan to the Bar Beach. And all markets will close, and the community will join the Oba to the Bar Beach, where in the past, according to their belief, they are going to, sacrifice 7 cows, to the ocean, for the promotion of commerce, for the promotion of what we now call the blue economy. I have had the opportunity of witnessing such ceremony, one in the time of Oba Falolu, one in the time of Oba Adeniji Adele, and twice in the time of Oba Adeyinka Oyekon. So therefore, the issue of the blue economy, there are experts who will talk about it, but we know that talk of fishing industry, the ships, you have all the fish. Let me give you an example, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I live today at Shangotedo. I moved from Lagos Island to Shangotedo. When I was in the primary school, we would come to Shangotedo for holidays. And every house in Shangotedo, you will notice that you have awo, equipment for fishing. And in front of each house, you have equipment, for frying fish. Every household, every male in that house can go and fish. And when they fish, from this fishing, from the product they are going to sell, from this they are going to feed themselves. But today, in the whole of Shangotedo, you cannot get a fisherman, not one person. And the fish are still in the lagoon. And we are talking, people are saying, let me also give you another example. As a young man, I live at Oluyole, I live at Okeani, and if you go to Ehingbeti, you find people fishing. If you move from Ehingbeti, you move to Isaleko. In every household in Isaleko, there are fishermen. And people will go and fishing maybe from 11, at night, and they will come back in the morning, 4 a.m. with a lot of these fish. They will leave these fish for their parents, for their wives, and they go and have a rest. At around 9 or so, they wake up, and you see them, sitting down, taking some maybe stout or palm wine. Through that, they get money to do whatever they want to do. And you can find Isaleko young men who can swim from Isaleko to Ido. Today you cannot find an Isaleko boy who can swim. And if you go to Britain, if you go to America, if all these areas, the advanced countries, you still find their children who can swim, in the waters. And I want to cite an example. There was a time I used to go to Britain on holidays regularly, and I noticed that in some areas you have what they call dairy farm. And we were told from inquiries that this dairy farm had existed for like 200 years. And the children, the descendants of the original owners of these dairy farms, had education. They had masters. They had PhD, like a lot of us. And they still maintain that dairy farm. But here we have left, everything. So therefore, I thank you for this opportunity. Let me also make one or two points. Tourism. Lagos, the name Lagos was invented or discovered by the Portuguese. From the word Lago de Corama, Corama waters. They saw the Corama waters. From that, they discover and named Lagos Lago. When we were young, there are a lot of boys clubs all over Lagos. Olugbo Boys Club, Okekoko, Faji, Apapa Road, Okobaba, all this. And we make an annual pilgrimage to Corama waters, where we have holidays, where we have picnics, where sometimes we have leadership course. Today, nobody talk about Corama waters anymore. So those who are in charge of tourism, you have a number of places. I remember there used to be somewhere at Ikoyi where we used to have our picnic. So there are a number of places that the ministry in charge of tourism should look into and promote tourism. We have materials, potential for tourism development in Lagos. So therefore, I want to register my sincere thanks and gratitude for the organizers of this program. And I want to urge the state government, to take cognizance of the discussions, recommendations of this gathering, and that all of us should support the development of blue economy. I think we need to lay one emphasis. Each time people talk, they talk about government. They talk about government. I have listened to a number of professors, a number of citizens talk on the telephone. Every time they talk about government. What about yourself? What about your children? So therefore, we should also direct our attention to ourselves and our children for the development of our country. Thank you. God bless.